through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. And we'll grow in number, fueled by them to see the horizon, turn us to thousands. And we'll grow in number, fueled by them to see the horizon, turn us to thousands. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go.
Dire team ban. Radiant team ban. Dire team ban. Radiant team. Dire team ban.
Hello and welcome everyone to the final day of the group stage between
10 seconds remaining.
Two teams, this best of three. We have Trust Game versus PG BARRACX for you today. And they'll be fighting for the last remaining points in the group stage before we move on to the playoffs. And on the Radiant side, we have Trust Gaming versus the BARRACX on the Dire. The bans are already on the way. We have Lycan, Lone Druid, and Ember Spirit banned out right now for the side of Trust. And on the other end, BARRACX have marked out IO, Treant Protector, Alchemist, and Conka.
Radiant team.
Trust Gaming right now trying to focus a lot on the creep spawning meta favorite heroes right now, in addition to the Ember Spirit, of course, a very fluid hero that can obscure your draft by a lot. BARRACX, however, a lot of focus on team fighting and
10 seconds remaining.
AoE. Plus, a little bit of a respect to that
5 seconds remaining.
Alchemist pick. Since the Trust Gaming has the last pick this match. And of course, IO that can be arranged by pretty much any mainstream core at the moment.
Team pick. Dire team. Legion
pick up. Batrider is pick number 1. And Trust Gaming responds with a Legion Commander Mirana. In return, a common sight here in the DOTA Asia Championships, as I've casted many of the games in the past few days, remaining. LC being played as the type of hero that you just throw in the front to attract attention and then build your entire lineup around it to protect and get dual damage. Course, and in the meanwhile there's usually another core in the background farming and using the space provided by the attempted duels to secure the late game. So a hybrid type of approach to the current meta, keeping the mid game early game in mind, as well as planning for the end game. BARRACX though doesn't look to be concerned much with the late game, at least at the moment. Batrider, Vengeful Spirit.
Radiant team pick. Dire team pick. Radiant team pick.
The rest of the bands quickly. You guys can see we have the PL getting banned instead of BARRACX. Trust replying with a Morphling deny, and they'll go for an Ogre Magi. Meanwhile, BARRACX picking Necrophos for themselves. Looks to be like a lockdown favored with a tad of burst damage attached to it for the side of BARRACX. Trust Gaming though, looking for a more stable classic type of lineup with a 4 provide space for 1 or 4 1 with the Ogre Magi pickup as the number 3. If he's to provide the results that you're expecting from a full-fledged position 1, a really fragile hero that can output a lot of damage given the time and space to farm. However though,
10 seconds remaining.
this is not usually easily done, as the
5 seconds remaining.
hero himself is quite susceptible to ganking, and the only defense that she has is pretty much the massive movement speed that Luna packs by default, and of course after level 6 the Eclipse. But the cooldown for the is usually very long, and preferred to not be used as a self-defense mechanism. So they have a very good babysit right now for him, Ogre Magi. Looking to performing in that position 5 to see if they can get the farm they need for her. Meanwhile, PG BARRACX picking up Clockwork. So from the looks of it, they're going to be having their position 1 pick saved up for the last. And Trust Gaming also picking up their mid as the last hero. Terribly getting banned out as a result by the side of Trust. They know that this is the strategy that the side of BARRACX is going to go for, and they are also afraid of the fact that Luna
10 seconds
provides some
remaining.
very serious illusions, of course, with the passive as well, hitting everyone inside the fights, not just herself. Last man now coming through. Side of BARRACX, we have 1:10 left on the clock here. While we wait for this last pick and man, allow me to quickly go through the lineup for the both sides. On the side of BARRACX, we have Russman, Zor, My Dearest, Vince, and Juju. And for the side of Trust Gaming, we have Jackie, Fearless, Masaris, Q, and Boombell performing for us today. Both of the teams are somewhat renowned in the Asia
10 seconds remaining.
circuits, and today they're going to be contesting for one of the last few points remaining in the group stage to see if they can stay in this tournament, and if so, go for the losers bracket or the bracket.
Radiant team
Final ban will be
I speak
Tiny
trees.
from the side of BARRACX. They'll pick up Nature's Prophet. Very curious pickup here. In my opinion, I don't know if they're going to send him towards the mid or not. But Vengeful Spirit now suddenly looking like an option for the off lane.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Trust Gaming now have seconds left on the reserve to pick for their last.
Go ahead. Select your heroes.
It's going to be Queen of Pain for it. Will not miss out on this match. And looks like a very, very solid pickup here for the side of Trust. You see lots of squishies from the side of BARRACX. Very, very much susceptible to the massive damage from the Sonic Wave. And of course, Co-op, a very good combo with the duel. Locking down someone in a position and have everybody else approach to lend an assist. BARRACX still pretty much equipped to handle the LC, at least for the early game. Of course, Luna even. Throughout the late game, Nature's Prophet not want to shy away from a Luna draft. But we'll see if Azuna can get this farm going or not. Final lineup for both teams. We have Masaris on the LCQ, Mirana. Fearless, I believe, is on Queen of Pain. I'm correct. Boom Bell on the Ogre Man and Jackie on Luna. We'll see if he can carry away the team with this Luna pickup. We wait for the traditional relog at the start of the match here, as both teams check for the tank and try to reconnect if needed be. Meanwhile, we go forward with the lineup check here. We have on the side of Trust, Vince on the Clockwork. Azure in the mid, I believe, with the Nature's Prophet. Rushman on the Necrophos. My Dearest probably on the Vengeful Spirit. Position 4, I want to say. Not yet decided though. From the looks of it, it's going to be position 5. Batrider definitely on the off lane, post 3, but that could change. They have a very curious lineup at the moment. Actually, Russman looks to be going for this safe lane Necro.
Breathe it in.
Aggro trialing here, Azuna. Definitely going towards the mid minute. Yeah, Vengeful Spirit support.
That was skill, all right.
Pure skill. Expertise.
Is it going to be an aggro trial? At least at the moment, looks to be the case.
How'd that happen?
What the-
How'd that happen?
They'll move in aggressively to plant a ward here near the cool zone for the bottom lane. Meanwhile, at the top, Ogre Magi doing the same, but from the inside, trying to look for AD camp pull
30 seconds to
by the
battle.
medium camp.
Will I need my calculator for this?
Mirana, first point on the arrow, waiting for somebody to come by. Will perform the roaming duties this match, as you can see, an early boost of speed.
The battle begins.
Runes will be picked up without much of a fuss. And it's going to be
From the experts.
Luna in an aggro tri-lane covered up by
How'd that happen?
Ogre Magi and the Mirana at the same time. Mentioned a hero that is very susceptible to farm denial and ganking at the early stages of the match, so they'll try to keep her safe as much as possible. Q now in position. Westman's going to be assisted here by the Vengeful Spirit. They might as well move somebody else here. Arrow into the Fire Blast. Luna. Does he have 1 point in the Lunar? Yes, he does. And they'll get the first blood easy here onto the Vengeful Spirit. Another one here, thanks. Stun on top of stun combo, and Russian will go down for kill number 2. They'll really need to move someone up, but they can also leave Batrider alone versus the LC. Which one they deem to be more important here? Pressuring Masaris or pressuring Luna on the top? Meanwhile, down in the mid, Queen of Pain versus Nature's Prophet, one of those classic lineups. Down in the mid, right click versus Nature's Prophet, actually taking the upper hand here thanks to the early Blightstone pickup. Queen of Pain suffering massively from lack of armor. And, 2 more right clicks. Queen actually dropping to 30 HP, pops the salve. Going back up now to 60%. He needs to be a little bit careful here. Queen of Pain's damage is going to rise substantially as the time goes on. For now, he has the upper hand. Just needs to be careful not to feed too many of those treants. Queen connects once again. Arrow coming up from Mirana. Sniped.
Dire's middle tower is
IQ, beautifully done. Russman, though, at the same time, sniping the courier of the Legion Commander, being rotated down to the bottom to face the LC, as Batrider will have had effect on him. Meanwhile, at the top, though, Vengeful Spirit going down once more, and Batrider looking to be abandoning the lane. So, at the 3-minute mark, looked like to be giving up this lane to Luna all for herself. This Ogre Magi Mirana tri-lane paying up. Meanwhile, Ogre Magi trying to contest. This pool has the Orb of Venom and the boots ready to go thanks to the early success in the lane. Batrider getting harassed. Orb of Venom. Ignite at top. Lots of DPS. They'll see him once again. Mirana joining the top once again. Arrow into the Fire Blast. Gets blocked actually by the jungle creep. But more than enough damage. Swimming in a very, very big honeypot at the moment.
Hands to yourself.
Lots of kills. And yes, as you can see, and 16 knives for him, as opposed to the combination of 11-0 on the bat and 24 of the Nature's Prophet. It's slowly recovering down there, forcing LC outside of the lane thanks to the help of the Vengeful Spirits. Which is exactly what they need right now, but they can't afford to not have Batrider, at least to some degree, available to fight. NP. Azor trying to use the trance here to find the side camp. Trying to get ahead of this Queen of Pain, 36 and 9 as opposed to the 24 and 10 of the Nature's Prophet. Meanwhile, at the bottom, they're trying to make a TP here to kill the LC, but at the top, Clockwork loses his life once again to this very aggressive and accurate trio. Beto, rotation coming in. Will they kill Azor here or not? He is quite
under attack.
Intuitive. Sees into the plot, moves down to the bottom, tries to push the tower. LC trying to defuse this. Does he gets reinforcements or not? Ogre Magi coming in. He tries to remove the tree from the equation, but he gets caught in a very tight corner. Further reinforcements now arrive. Queen of Pain level 7 has the Sonic Wave ready to go. No duel though. NP ult coming in, dropping everybody to a very, very low threshold, but they don't have the manpower to fight this, so they'll lose 2. And Queen helping Masaris now. Keep control of this bottom lane. Everything going to the Trust's favor at the moment. 8-0 with a lead.
Middle tower is under attack.
So far looking so good. Batrider slowly trying to recover, has the bottle and the boots ready to go, but Luna flying off the charts right now. We take a look at the net worth. 3,600 gold as opposed to the Necro being the closest counter inside the lineup of BARRACX. 1,000 gold difference at the 8-minute mark. Jackie having a lot of fun.
Bad luck.
Yasha coming up soon. Has the Power Treads Double Wraith Band already completed, level 6. Eclipse with the level 3 Lucen's Beam. Ready to go. No threat on his life whatsoever since the start of the match, and nobody can handle her anymore. Meanwhile, bottom lane, duel coming out. Nepropose, arrow, connecting beautifully. Not enough damage to get the duel damage though, but don't get the kill. Regardless, Fearless joining the fray once again from the side of Trust. Now level 8, rocking out that beautiful Queen of Pain Arcana. Rushing for what looks to be an early Orchid. Batrider, level 6, tries to stack and pull this side cam, leaves the 2 big creeps to be claimed. Queen of Pain and might actually be in trouble here. Dual damage up for another 9 seconds. Will they keep him alive for this or not? No, doesn't look to be the case. No time to waste. They'll kill him and move on to the top. Meanwhile, at the bottom, Nature's Prophet once again keeping busy. Gets the tower. First tower going down now at the 9-minute mark. in favor of the side of BARRACX. Going for a blade mail here.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Trying to abuse his
Dire's structures
high
are
base
fortified.
HP. And of course the
Dire's top tower is under
burst
attack.
damage coming out from the side of Trust can easily be
Structures.
returned back to them with the blade mail.
There appears to be some
Taurus, now confident,
Dire's top tower is being attacked.
has level
like
7.
nobody's business.
Helps Luna get this tower or not. Reinforcements don't look to be coming in for the side of BARRACX. They might be giving this up.
Must
And it looks to be the case. Still ping out the mid tower to be taken in return, or at least some sort of a kill. Rana showing his face bottom. Has the means to escape, but Necro has the scythe. Now level 7. They need a quick and solid strategy to get a kill. And they'll need Vengeful Spirit for that. He has the magic missile and the swap. They need to position effectively here to avoid her from escaping. Rana jumps into the trees, ready for this. Immediately pops Moonlight Shadow, and a failed attempt by them to get a kill. Meanwhile, they'll lose Batrider here. At the top, Eclipse will come out. No joy though for the dual damage victory. So another half successful attempt by Masaris. Only has plus 10 damage right now at the 10-minute mark.
Dire's middle
Not so
tower
bad, but not optimal as well. Gonna pain in the mid. Trying to take care of this mid tower while they're in the lead. Ogre Magi.
Dire's structures are cunningly fortified.
One more level to get that multicast. Batrider still has the lasso. Gets caught with the fire blast. Defend here. Reinforcements are coming in slowly. And Trust picks up the signal. They'll walk away. They're still under the vision from the side of BARRACX. But boom. Holding the front line. Let's hook at it. That might come from actually here to get this kill.
Tower is under attack.
But no need as the Ogre Magi gets nabbed and goes down. We're seeing a death animation on the Ogre, actually. Unique one gets killed by the end. Luna extended his lead now to 1,500 gold from Nature's Prophet. 3k lead in total for the side of Trust. Jackie looking to be making this Luna plan work. He has the Yasha completed now with the recipe for the Manta. Incoming with the courier, so he'll still need to farm for the ultimate orb. But from the current rate, it's going to be finished up soon. Courier from Luna getting set up here to pick up the ultimate orb. Queen of Pain farming at this moment to get that orchid as soon as possible. A 4-man movement coming in from the side of BARRACX. Ogre catching Vengeful Spirit with the fire blast. Arrow will come in and the combo once again lands.
Such things.
The prize is mine.
12-1 now in favor of the side of Trust for the kills, and the lead extends now to 4,000 gold. Luna level 11, one more point left to get that level 2 Eclipse. He also finishes up the ultimate orb Manta now. Completed, going for the Dragon Lance next, getting some extended range and some strength and agility. Smoke coming in, right under the eyes of the BARRACX. Arrow will connect, but on the wrong target, and Russman will get to walk away for now. Retreat from Trust, hookshot, missing, go off the back of the Necrophos. Arrow not damage ready to go. They'll swap out Echophos. Won't get the dual kill, but the Luna. Eclipse coming through. Queen of Pain from the backside. Sonic Edge let loose. Everybody dropping low. Blade Mail's doing work on the Nature's Prophet. And the Necrophos forcing them back. They'll get Luna as well. And the fight suddenly going from good to bad for the side of Trust. They managed to stay alive here. Vengeful Spirit continuing the chase with his Death Illusion. Marana actually taking a substantial amount of damage. Bat suddenly has 2.7k gold. Jumps up significantly onto the position number 5 of the net worth. Will he get Blink Dagger here? Looks to be the case, or no? No, looks like to be the Boots of Travel coming in. He sells it, gets the Blink Dagger. A change of hearts. Needs to be able to initiate first here, not let the combo of the Fire Blast Arrow land on any more of his friends. Still get 3 more kills, 14 and 4 now. Still a 4k lead for the side of Trust. LC picks up the drum, going for the maximum aura. Vladimir's offering to follow up. It's going to be very, very beneficial for all the members from the side of Trust, especially Luna, to get that extra life steal. Hurricane Pike also coming through. Queen finally finished up with the Orchid. She let loose a very, very effective Sonic Wave, but didn't manage to clean anybody up after it. The combos were spaced out for the first time by the side of Trust. Bad Rider gets the lasso onto the Ogre. Reaper's Scythe coming in, no respite. And no mercy coming out from the side of BARRACX. Necro going for a Lotus Orb next. Very, very smart strategy. Returning all those targeted spells from the side of Trust. Now approaching level 12 as well, reducing that amount of time they have to wait to cast the Reaper's Scythe with the extended damage. We'll get marginally bigger for the finisher. Oh, Juju catches the Luna. Arrow will come out and connect. They'll get the dual damage, and Eclipse will finish up the Vengeful Spirit as well. So they get 2 clean kills all of a sudden with that 5 attempts. Marana making that arrow work time and time again. They'll get the Clockwork here as well, snooping around inside their jungle. So 3 kills once again for the price of nothing. Bat Rider though with the Nature's Prophet.
Strange to say,
Taking Luna hostage, but Moonlight Shadow will save her for now. Jackie now on the retaliation. Gets Bat Rider pretty damn low, has a lot of damage thanks to being so farmed at the 18-minute mark. Azul needs to get the heck out of here. But the Azul with the arrow comes in, Nature's Prophet deals some serious amounts of damage with that ult. But 3 versus 1, there's nothing he can do, and he'll go down as well. So overall, a full man wipe for the side of BARRACX over the span of 5 minutes. Every one of them falling at different parts of the map, showing the powerful presence from the side of Trust at the moment, in control of every inch of the map. Philosopher's Stone dropping now for the side of BARRACX. Let me take a look at the neutral items here. For the side of Trust, right now we have the items in use: Keen Optic, the Shovel, Iron Talon, the Gary Nethershall pickup on the Queen of Pain, and of course the Ring of Aquila right now in use by Luna. Queen actually picks up both the Nethershall and the growth bow.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Opts for the growth bow instead. That extended magic damage. It should be more useful for their magic heavy lineup that they have. Vince captures the bottom outpost with the security provided by his teammates, but Nature's Prophet once again caught. Now inside the
I feel like a broken cunning, or perhaps of
triangle
Dire's
at the 20-minute mark.
Fortified. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower is under attack for celebration.
Luna now level 16, getting bigger and bigger, as you can see. Almost doubling the net worth for the Nature's Prophet. They'll catch Queen though, trying to recap this outpost, and looks like Ogre Magi as well. BARRACX getting some consolation kills here in return, but nowhere near enough to stop this Luna from just snowballing at the moment. NP needs at least 2 more items, mainly the BKB and something else. And a very, very curious Maelstrom Mask of Madness build coming out from him at the moment. Necro doesn't have Reaper Scythe, but won't let this LC feel farming in the mid, as the poor man's shield picked up as well. Going for a lot of defensive items here, as you can see. Lotus Orb and the Blade Mail will get dropped at Dragon Scale, and be happy with that. Picks it up immediately for the armor and the HP region. Meanwhile, inside the pits, we have Jackie and Massars attempting to grab this Aegis. Will BARRACX even know what's going on and attempts to contest this or not? Arrow will connect on Roche as well. Looks to be too late. And they have other priorities in mind right now, like taking Fearless hostage, but Batrider fails on the jump, and Fearless will now be careful. Lead will extend to 8k now. Batrider under the guise of invisibility. Queen of Pain doesn't know, but Fearless trusting his gut right now. Rocket forces him out of the protection of the tower. Batrider's chance to go is now, but the wraparound under the guise of smoke from the side of Trust. Jackie, Moonlight Shadow as well, completely hidden off. Will come out in Clockwork, will die in the span of 2 seconds. And LC all of a sudden sitting at 60 plus damage from the duel. Batrider also caught. Here is trying to juke on top of the cliff. Do they have the stun? They almost do. The ward doesn't come out in time, and Batrider will get away. So they'll only lose 1 here in this beautiful wraparound attempt.
Is under attack.
From the side of Trust. Still though, 14 kills ahead and a 9k lead, getting bigger and bigger. Luna, BKB now almost finished up. She's approaching that monstrous phase in the 20 to 30 minute mark. Well, she is the king of the world at the moment.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's bottom
Level
tower
18 has the Aegis. BKB now looks to be finished up. Will she get it? Yes, she will. BKB coming in. Everything they need here to make this high ground push work before the 30-minute mark approaches, and they need to do so, as Luna will fall off over time. Necro, Lotus, and Blade Mail. But the heals right on time before the Reapers are connected. And Luna with the max level Eclipse. Not hitting the Necrophos, but doesn't matter. Hits Batrider in the back. You're coming in. Nature's Prophet might actually get this though, but suddenly the tides will turn. Double buyback coming out from the side of BARRACX. They'll get a full wipe. And they need to be getting some additionals here with the dieback coming in, but Luna doesn't want to chase under the Blade Mail. They get exactly what they came here to get. They'll lose 1 position 5 for it, and they get a full team wipe in return.
And I believe it is.
Jackie, completely indomitable at the moment. 6-7 buffs on her. At any given time. Guardian Reeds now also finished up by Mirana. The perfect item here for the save versus the Reaper's Scythe. As long as Q himself doesn't get caught, they should be good to go. Add Bloodlust to the long list of buffs. For the Mirana, as you can see, the UI can't handle it. Extending outside of the barrier.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
Luna, level 20, has double damage. Absolutely on top shape. Jackie, letting it rip here. Onto this tier 3 tower. Fortification will come in. Keeping her away. Nature's Prophet farming in the bottom. Bad Rider doing the same at the top. Has the boost to travel. And the blink. They'll catch someone here, but Luna. Holy shit. Intercepting it with the help of the Ogre Magi. They attempted to kill the Mirana off, but Bad Rider just melts now. With a dieback down for 65.
Being subjected to
Russman just popping the blade mail. Butterfly finished up in a span of 4 minutes. Luna sitting at 22k net worth.
Has that ever been cause for
Pretty much summing up the entire net worth fleet all by herself.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
The massive amounts of
Structures are not only fortified, they
buffs coming through onto him. Basically barely sidesteps the arrow. Luna feeling confident as hell. You see him queue up the Divine Rapier here, but she doesn't even need it. The game's going to be over, I think, from the looks of it. Long before she gets to buy that. Russman feeling helpless here. They might actually call GG. Nature's Prophet's not ready to fight this beast.
fate is smiling.
6 slotted almost, not counting the Aegis. They'll get 2 sets of racks with no retaliation. They'll fall back for a breather.
Is under attack.
Extend her net worth here to get that Divine before she goes for something else. Sells the Wraith Bands. Doesn't have a slot to pick the Demonage in. Looking to make the buyback money ready to go. She has it in 300. Needs to be a tad bit careful here with the Aegis gone. They have the burst damage to bring her down, but his ready to go, buffing her up to 999. Jackie now also smoked up right next to the tier 3 tower. One more step should break it. They'll swap her out, but she immediately forces herself out. Venturous to her dead in 2 seconds. Luna diving in, trying to get that Nature's Prophet. Clockwork running interception with that hook shot. Luna doesn't care. The duration of the BKB takes care of the rest of the racks. Ogre Magi. Here to say that wall protection. Buffs coming through. Last hits racks will fall. They'll have the Mega Cheats, Clockwork. Dying instantly, have to buy back. Everybody's dying. Nobody can do anything. They just run and they hope for the best. Queen of Pain. Gets the dearest zone. GG will be called. BARRACX completely defenseless and unable to do anything. They'll lose the game 4 to the solid performance coming out inside of Trust. And we'll now go to a short break. And we'll be back for game 2. Thank you for watching, everyone. Please enjoy the intermission. This is Ronan signing off.
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. And we'll grow in number, fueled by them to see the horizon, turn us to thousands. And we'll grow in number, fueled by them to see the horizon, turn us to thousands. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. On we'll go, finding life along the way, melodies we haven't played. No, I don't want no rest, echoing around these walls, fighting to create a song. I don't wanna miss a beat. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. And we'll grow in number, fueled by them to see the horizon, turn us to thousands. And we'll grow in number, fueled by them to see the horizon, turn us to thousands. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. Finding life along the way, melodies we haven't played. No, I don't want no rest. Echoing around these walls, fighting to create a song. I don't wanna miss a beat. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. And we'll grow in number, fueled by them to see the horizon, turn us to thousands. And we'll grow in number, fueled by them to see the horizon, turn us to thousands. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left.
Dire team ban.
Hello and welcome back to you all to the Asia Summer Championships. Last day of the group stage. We have the best of 3 between two teams, PG BARRACX and
remaining.
Gaming. I am your cast and your host, Ronan. And welcome you all from both Twitch chat and of course DOTA TV who are joining us to watch this game. For those of you who have just now tuned in, Trust Gaming managed to nab the first game with an absolute demolishing display of skill and performance. And streamrolled the side of PG BARRACX with a Luna pickup in a 4 protect 1 strategy. They managed to get her more than enough space, and PG BARRACX, even though they had the things under control in the first 10-15 minutes, wasn't able to mount any sort of a meaningful defense for their high ground, and they were forced to call GG after mega creeps were finished up by the side of Trust. So we'll see if BARRACX can turn this around this time. And
5 seconds remaining. Dire team Radiant banned. Team ban.
Pull an Ember Spirit on top of it.
Pick.
One of the heroes that can be played in any lane, and of course play the Rat's position Radiant as well if needed be. They'll go for the Mirana pickup once again. They had extremely good success with it last game with the help of the Ogre Magi, setting up the targets for Mirana to Arrow and LC to follow up with a duel. But PG BARRACX going for a very cancerous pickup here. Morphling Earthshaker with the double shaker combo thanks to the Morph Scepter. And
5 seconds remaining.
They really want this game too from the looks of it. We'll see how Trust responds here with the pick number 2 before we move on to the second ban phase.
Dire team ban.
Beastmaster.
They'll go for the Beastmaster pickup. Hero that can provide a lot to your lineup with the vision from the Hawk, lane control and slows with the Boar, and of course the BKB piercing after ult provides you with a 2.5 second stun, which is invaluable the later game goes on. Not to mention the attack speed buff that affects the entirety of the team. Remaining. Enchantress will be banned out by the side of Trust. Makes perfect sense. Remaining. They don't want anyone to be in control of the Beastmaster's boars to use it against them inside the lane. And Enchantress is just that hero. Luna gets out by the side of BARRACX. They don't have a very good experience with that hero. They don't want it to happen to them again, as Trust looks to be very adept at making the Luna plays work.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Bans will come out. And we are now in the second pick phase, as the both teams will pick out 2 more heroes. DRS now reaping into the reserve here to make a choice for number 3. They have a solid start here with the Morph Earthshaker pickup. They can accompany it by some other heroes that are also good for the Morphling to take shape into. They'll go for the Tusk here to abuse the tag team buff for the extra damage. Pretty solid hero overall. Lots of potential to get a kill here in the early game
10 seconds
with the Ice Shard Snowball and the tag team. Easy drive-by kills provided by him. Earthshaker expert in doing the same, so they can really mash their powers up together to ensure that nobody gets away safely. Fissure into the Echo, and Tusk also can provide, if needed be, the snowball saves from fatal damage, saving Morphling from going down. And Echo Slam are more than enough to keep Troll busy, so he'll definitely go for a BKB as soon as he can, but the Diffusal Manta looks to be the way to go for this game, unless he wants to go for a Battle Fury.
Dire Team ban.
Final sets of bans coming through now from both sides. Puck will be denied by the side of BARRACX.
Team pick.
Trying to not give them any AoE control here. They're ban out Viper in return to keep Troll Warlord from losing his Forever stacks, which is essential, of course. Necrophos getting picked up as well. Viper ban affecting him as well. Necro can't really perform against the Viper at all.
10 seconds remaining.
as he excels in
good friend.
amplified magical damage. BARRACX though going for a cheeky Visage pickup, perfect against the likes of Troll Warlord, and of course very effective against the Necrophos. Overall, both teams now finished up, ready to go. They're picking up their heroes, as you can see. For the BARRACX, we have Rosman on the Visage, MG.TRUST on the Vengeful Spirit, Juju on the Tusk, Vin's on the Earthshaker, and of course Azor on the Morphling. It's going to be a mid Morphling from the looks of it, and a Visage safe lane could switch out though depending on the lineup. We'll see if they want to do it or not. On the side of Trust, of course, we have Fearless on the Necrophos, Jackie on the position 1 Troll Warlord, so they might send Morphling onto the safe lane here. Boombell, Ogre Magi, Masaris, of course, as usual, position 3 Beastmaster, and finally Q on the position 4 Roaming Mirana. Trust. A mashup of good experience from game 1 added up with new heroes here for game 2. Both teams have a lot of potential here and a very good draft. It's just a question of who executes it better, but I can't help but favor the Morphling Earthshaker combo. I've faced it quite a lot of times in my own games, and it's pretty much unstoppable if it's given the space to happen. And Troll Warlord can't do much about it. Trust me, this dirty 6-layer lockdown is no joke. So we'll get on with the rest of the match now as we go in.
You really should prepare for battle.
Normally.
Juju picking up the Orb of Venom, extra regeneration on top with the Salve and Tango. Looking for an explosive start here.
From the expert.
Anyone who tries to disturb the room pickup on the top will definitely with his life. This Magic Missile tag team with the Earthshaker as well. Anyone get away? Mid lane, Azor already shifting all his stats to agility. Bottom, Trust Gaming securing the bounty runes for themselves. Visage, safe lane, as I mentioned. Has the early Blightstone picked up with the 6 tangos for extra regen. Possible magic one to follow up. Are they rotating him in towards the mid now? Is that what it looks like?
The battle begins.
Don't know just yet. They want him to be facing the Troll Warlord here, but looks like that won't be the case. Actually, they switch him out to face the Necrophos now at the top, probably doubling down on the fact that Rustman can't really be affected by Necro. Looks like to get this first blood so bad, they need the slow from Rustman to make this happen. Magic Missile is he pops Ghost Form, and they don't have anything to do it. The 4-man attempts to take his life will be unsuccessful. Vengeful Spirit at the bottom, and he looks like to be the safe lane hero. Rustman actually going for the off-lane Visage. For a moment there, looked to be a position 1 Visage game. Fearless, they know that he has the Ghost now. They'll make a fissure block attempt once again. Tag team ready to go for Juju on cooldown for 15 seconds, but and back to them with that aggro tri-lane. And Necro will go down. Meanwhile, at the bottom lane, we have Troll Warlord and Ogre Magi versus the Dearest on the Vengeful Spirit, all by herself. But don't make the same mistake of leaving the aggro tri-lane as it is, and they'll teleport someone up there. So it's going to be Troll versus Vengeful, and Vengeful is pretty able to defend herself. As soon as they do so, Tusk will go down with the combination blast into the arrow. So Trust making it work once again. Q pretty confident on that Mirana. Meanwhile, mid lane, Morphling versus Beastmaster. Masaris actually changing up the mashup by a considerable amount, showing the flex. His buddies. Lane farm, 2 Visage, 2 Couriers, and the tier 1 tower. Juju trying with the ice shards. Tango play coming in from Boombell. Maintains the vision on top of him. He has the spells to finish this up. Don't want to extend too much. Pops the Fire Blast to finish this pointless chase, and they'll get the kill on Juju. So 2 for 1 in favor of the Trust. At the 5-minute mark, Slow up top of Fissure coming out, Fearless pops the ghost for last possible tag, him into thinking that he doesn't have it. And Russman unable to get the return kill here. One for the helm of the Dominator. Boombell, tag team, really hurting him. He goes down immediately. And the power of the toss shining out. Necro though dropping low. Only 1 level in Heartstopper, so not much HP and mana regen coming out from the last hits. Q jumping in to steal this bounty room will be successful. Tusk can't keep up. He doesn't have a big ass cat to sit on. And at the bottom, 1 bounty room picked up by Troll. 1 will be picked up shortly there by the Beastmaster. Rotation coming out from Ogre Magi, trying to snipe this courier. Actually come right behind him. I don't know if he'll catch up or not, but Ogre looking to be getting this kill here. They can actually dive. Ogre has more than enough to have the HP required. Level 3 and around 7 base armor. They'll get the easy kill on the Vengeful. Don't manage to get the courier though. Vengeful keeps it near the tower, has the Wraith Fan in it. Now level 6. They'll get the return kill there on the Necrophos on top, being left alone. Q can't exactly provide a helping hand because of his level up. Morphing now level 7, pretty much self-sufficient, has the mask as well, so not much Masaris can do. Unless he wants to catch him off guard with that Invis rune. Has the ult, comes in close, but doesn't want to cast it just yet. Has lost it to push in the early points. Get a kill. Well, Tusk joining Vengeful Spirit at the bottom to get some farm out for her. They'll get the free kill there on the Ogre Magi thanks to the tag team. Level 1. Tusk doesn't even have it leveled up now, and still it does a scary amount of damage. Vince, Tranquil Boots picked up, trying to contest the pull here versus the Q.
I have no reason.
Meanwhile, in the mid, Beastmaster interrupting Morphling's side camp farm. Keen Optic picked up by Tusk, a very item for him. He passes it on to Visage here though in favor of the mana regen required for him. Spamming out the Great Shield Soul Assumption. Zor beefing up a little bit here. In fear of incoming ganking attempt. Meanwhile, at the bottom, Ogre Magi once again chasing the Vengeful away. Troll, now level 6. More than enough damage, managed to land the net before the magic missile comes through. Tusk blocking out with the Ice Shard. Goes for the snowball save. Ogre actually in trouble. Vengeful will fall, but Ogre Magi will be sacrificed in return. Will Troll get a return kill here? Pops the ult and definitely will pick up the second kill. So Ogre extremely happy with that actually. A very good trade for Troll. Right now, Beastmaster joining him with the freshly dominated Wolf, extending the damage even further. And they'll make work of this tier 1 for Visage. Level 6 as well, has the birds up and the helm. Ready to go. They go for a Satyr pickup and an early Roach from the looks of it. Rustman can easily make it work. What's the help with the Morphling? The ping will come out for the Roach. And the tag team, devastating Roach right now. Look at the damage going through. They make short work of him as if they had more than enough items to kill him. And Trust actually making an attempt to contest it. Boom Bell gets caught. Could go down right nice and easy. And yes, he will with the Earthshaker. Blocking his escape. Not yet has the Echo Slam. Azor now level 9. Has the early Aegis, so we can really into the Beastmaster. Not even required. Azor doing a lot of damage here. Right click. Rana get cut by the momentary stun of the snowball. Azor just needs to pop this stun, not even required. They'll use the tag team here to drop Q to a significant amount. Troll though, popping the ulti, trying to net this Morphling in place. And they'll get the Aegis and have the Reaper side right handy. Arrow will connect beautifully. Fearless. Gets the scythe and Morphling will go down for 50 seconds.
Fire's top tower is under attack.
So what looked to be a very, very beneficial move from the side of BARRACX quickly turns into disaster, and Morphling will lose every benefit that he has gained with that Roach attempt. And the lead extends now to 3k for the side of Trust. BARRACX had a good plan, but failed to protect it. Beastmaster now chasing the Troll closely in terms of network. Has the helm completed, and now Necronomicon coming up shortly. Has the ult in 5 seconds, but I don't think he even needs it. The damage from the double boar and the wolf more than enough to slice that Vengeful Spirit up. Tusk, intermission play coming through. Rustman aware of the gank now. Juju though dropping low. They'll need to finish up Ogre here before it's too late. They will be able to do so. Walrus Punch coming in from Juju. One last brave attempt to get his buddy another kill. Rustman now dominating on that Visage. Fearless completely out of mana. And he'll need to close up the distance here. Once again with the double bird landing. Fearless though, not going down that easy, and the burst is not enough from Rustman to finish the job. Bottom lane, Troll Beastmaster, get the Earthshaker. 4-3.
Under attack.
And all they had to do was commit the ult. Morphling behind the tier 1 tower. Almost get the snipe there onto Fearless, but once again, saved by the team.
Radiant's bottom tower is
Morphling
being subjected to extreme
picks up the Faded
violence.
Brooch.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen. Seems to be the day for it.
Level 11. finally gets the first points onto the morph. Going for a right-click build here. Classic mask into the Void Stone for some mana region. 4-man smoke attempt actually coming out from the side of Trust. Necro breaking his, catches Juju here actually. They might actually come around and kill him once they're done with the Visage. Visage though, not giving up just yet. Gets the Beastmaster before he goes down. Toss coming in to get the Walrus Punch, but they're not ready to go just yet. Trust though, all the way ready to go. Troll actually joining them here in these fights to get all the gold necessary. Has a Yasha going for a Diffusal Blade, so Manta Diffusal is the build to go here for the Troll this match. Trust building up their build here just like last time, slowly but surely, giving Troll all the space on the planet to finish up his items. They're going for the SMY instead of the Mantis Refusal though. Mana Burn, very, very effective both versus the Visage and the Morphling. Morphling not allowed to finish up this Scepter anytime soon. We actually have Russman once again off the ults. Necro Warriors doing a lot of damage here. Gravekeeper's Cloak extended. Juju gets the kill on the Beastmaster in return, but Fearless ready to go for that Scythe. But just yet for another 60 seconds, so they'll just killing him up the traditional way. And Morphling switching to the Troll form to get some willing access to help him, but Troll don't give a damn. Shreds through him and don't give up a 4-man death for the price of a Beastmaster in return.
Radiant's top tower has fallen. I don't mean to be alarmist, but Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Structures are not only fortified, they are positively structures are fortified.
Jackie, unbothered by anything at the moment, has the Diffusal finished up, I think. Oh, does he want to go for a save? And he gets caught up to the snowball swap combo, doesn't have the ult, and he'll go down to the last tower shot. Vengeful Spirit following up shortly.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Echoes gets caught onto the ghost form, and suddenly BARRACX getting some good kills here. Tipping down the network down to 5k, as you can see on the recap, getting 500 gold out of this. Only for the Necrophos kill though, not the previous 3 ones. Coming out, Necrophos, not yet available for another 10 seconds. They'll save Visage with grace of the snowball, but Russman going down pretty quickly. Troll making short work of everybody. They'll lose Troll and the Beastmaster from the looks of Zor. Needs to run, and needs to run right now. But the Spirit Vessel is here to finish him up. Troll, with the help of Mirana, get yet another kill for their team. Q now dominating on that position 4. Pick up a Yule coming up. Juju just trying to make the most out of his life here. He's going to die regardless. Sidesteps the arrow though, but no escape from this Sun Janyasha phase with Troll. He'll go down. Magi, and all the creeps still alive somehow. Not yet level 2, and that won't be enough. They'll actually get a 4. Losing Ogre.
It would appear Radiant's top
As the price, Morphling still doesn't have it. Airchecker in a beautiful selfless attempt to turn this fight around. But sadly, doesn't have enough damage yet with the level 1 Echo Slam to make anything out of it. It landed onto 4 people, but sheer amount of region and the level difference between the members from the side of Trust and the lineup of the BARRACX meant that even though beautifully executed, that Echo meant nothing overall. Only finishing up the Ogre Magi. They'll get the Roche here in a bit, and BARRACX will be up to defend this high ground, but with the Aegis and Shoes, I don't know if there's much they can do. Troll right now at the peak of his performance. Right as the 20-minute marker hits, he has the Reaver as well, so sitting at 2.4k HP now, a double damage given to him by the RNG gods as well. Gaben really want Trust to win here. DD on top of a very, very fat Troll Warlord right now. Pretty much doubling the net worth of the Morphling. Once again, the history repeats itself in this game too. Trust looking to be going for a flawless game number 2 as well. Troll not giving a damn for all the harass. Just pops the rolling axes and leaps into this tower. Fortification will come through. Jackie stepping up for the moment here. Switched out by the Vengeful Spirit. They're looking to get this Aegis for free. They don't have the Echo Slam. Just knows this. Another 16 more seconds to go. Morphling has the Scepter though. Changes into the Airchecker for the blast to come through, and they'll lose Ogre, but they'll get the tier 3 tower. Turn.
Dire's bottom tower.
Level 18 has access to the last level of the Battle Turrets. Coming through shortly as well. He has the attack speed buff from the Hellbear and the Beastmaster and the Ogre Magi. The attack speed on that man is insane.
Bottom tower is under attack.
Echo Warriors? Not level 3 just yet. They're chasing away the enemy though.
Dire's middle
They'll get the bird from the Vistage. Russman might have to respawn if he needs the full power of the Familiars.
attack it is.
Jackie starting work now onto the bottom. They want to take care of the tier 3 towers from the looks of it before they make a move on the high ground. They still have a good 4 minutes left on the Aegis of Immortality. And they'll start their work here. Beastmaster just standing close enough. The buff to Troll. Look at the BARRACX here. They just want to kill Jackie before he pops his ult, but he's Vigil and still has the Aegis. Will now be claimed, and BARRACX playing it safe, trying to get as much as they can without giving up any kills whatsoever. Vengeful fall though, down for 30 seconds and no buyback. Echo still level 1. Airchecker needs more time, but he is not allowed to have time. Ringing at your time is takes care of the last tier 3 tower. Top racks also falling to the creeps. Forever stacks building up now. More flame jump into the back and post that beautifully done by Viz once again. They'll lose hope as a result. To finish up the beast, this could quickly turn into a disaster. That comes in, but
Monster kill. Double kill.